My name is Jonathan Glass, and I am the co-owner of the Healing Essence Center in West Concord, Massachusetts. And I am an acupuncturist and an Ayurvedic practitioner. And I have a practice that includes nutrition, muscle testing, and education with a program called the Total Life Cleanse. The cleanse is an opportunity for people to make significant dietary and lifestyle changes. And what we find is that people's blood pressure comes down, their cholesterol comes down, headaches reduce, aches and pains are eliminated. So it's really an opportunity for people to take their own health into their own hands. A lot of people these days are eating way too much sugar, are drinking too much alcohol, are eating way too much meat, and this is an opportunity to clean up their diet, clean up their lifestyle, and to live based on a more of a plant-based diet and drinking a lot more water. And we find that people are coming off of antidepressant medications, they're coming off of their blood pressure medications, they're coming off of their high cholesterol medications just by changing their diet and by adding yoga and meditation into their life. So it's an opportunity. We all get together for a number of days and we really make these positive changes. Muscle response testing is an amazing modality that I use in my practice that really helps me identify imbalances along with the pulses and the tongue diagnosis. What I do is I'll use the strength of your arm and touch specific points on the body, like the liver point or the kidney point or the adrenal point. When I identify a weakness, then I can actually test to see what products, what herbs, what supplements, what nutrients may be beneficial and actually helpful. I can also identify food sensitivities. For instance, if you are sensitive to milk or to sugar or to dairy or yogurt, something like that, then I can actually identify that problem, and then you know that when you leave here that you're basically going to try to avoid those foods and make a huge improvement in your health. I practice acupuncture. I'm a master acupuncturist, specifically in what's called Taoist balance acupuncture and also 5-element acupuncture. And these are systems of acupuncture that actually help to realign the qi, or the energy lines in the body. The body has a number of different energy lines or meridians, and they're all related to the specific organs in the body. And when these energy patterns or these energy lines go out of balance, it's a little bit like a circuit in a electrical circuit that goes out. So what the acupuncturist is doing is actually identifying what energy lines or meridians are out of balance, and through the use of inserting very fine stainless steel needles into very specific acupuncture points, what happens is it brings balance and harmony back into the energy field or the meridians of the body. Ayurveda is a system of medicine dating back over 5,000 years ago from ancient India. It's based on the principles of understanding that we all have something called what's called a dosha. A dosha means disease tendency. We all have a tendency of moving out of balance. So the idea is to understand what our individual tendency is and then use techniques such as diet, lifestyle, nutrition, herbs, things like that in order to bring ourselves back into balance. It's actually a system of self-inquiry. It's a system where people are meant to actually grow on a physical, mental, and spiritual level. That's the best way to actually integrate the basic principles of Ayurveda. I also use quite a bit of intuition in my practice. I find it very useful, and oftentimes it makes a big difference in the work that I do. I also integrate energy healing, especially pranakarma, which is a system of energy healing from India, thousands of years old, based on the teachings of Ayurveda, and also something a little bit newer called reconnective healing, which helps bring light and information into the DNA, and sometimes tremendous and very powerful healings can occur with that. So what I'll do is sometimes I'll do an acupuncture treatment, and might just do acupuncture alone, or I may do the reconnective healing. And sometimes what I'll do is do the acupuncture in the first half hour of the treatment, and for 10-15 minutes at the end of the treatment, once the needles are out, we'll actually integrate that with some reconnective healing. So what I often find in my practice, that people will come in and they've had their blood tests, they've had their CAT scans, they've had their x-rays, things like that, and they still don't really know what's going on. And with the pulses, the pulse diagnosis, and the muscle testing, oftentimes I will find something, some kind of stressor that's really causing the problem. And by identifying that stressor, then we can actually remedy the situation. So oftentimes people will actually get better even when they've tried going through conventional or Western medicine. Acupuncture is a system of healing that has been around for many thousands of years, and I practice two basic forms of acupuncture. One is 5-element acupuncture, and the other one is called Taoist balance acupuncture. And these systems of acupuncture are really meant to bring very deep levels of balance and harmony into the body and mind. The acupuncture has identified meridians. These meridians in the body are sort of like the Germans have called it bioelectric energy lines. And these energy lines in the body are related to all the different organ systems. So by identifying what energy line is out of balance, we can, through the use of very fine, painless needles, we can insert these needles into specific areas of the body, which actually electrically or bioelectrically bring balance back into the body and mind. It's extremely helpful for many kinds of symptoms. It can be used in conjunction with diet, lifestyle, and even with Western medicine. It works very well.